we're approaching Valentine's.
Yeah.
And people want to go out on dates. Wale wa chocolates washaanza ku budget or wa maua and all that.
Spend on us, please.
Blind dates. Saizi watu wako kwa mitandao.
Yeah.
And you know that is like a huge sea where, you know, anybody can cast the net. Yeah, that's why it's called the World Wide Web. So unakuta you can find easily, you know, predators.
Yes.
They're out there. And they're able to use social media or whichever form of communication through the internet to get, you know, unsuspecting ladies and even men.
Yeah.
I don't know, what's your take on blind dates?
First of all, I'm not on any dating site.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why I'm not. Not because I don't like them. I mean, it's a way of connecting in this modern age.
Yeah.
But I think the main reason that has stopped me from getting in there is because I am who I am. Honestly, it's because sasa nitaka picha and I could fake it. But if I put genuinely as a single lady out here in Nairobi, which I am, okay? And yes, we're looking for partners, we're looking for love, we're looking for intimate connections with people and a certain, those high value men also, right? We don't have enough time to go out and sit somewhere for them to approach us and such like things. You want to probably have a bit more control and decide who do I want, right? To even have a coffee with and get to know them better.
Kenya.
Unaona sasa. So, hizi dating sites ndio zinaweza saidia.
Okay.
But as for me, myself and I, being Mwalimu Rachel, niingie huko, nitakuwa na trendishwa kesho kutwa kwa kina BNN. So I can't even do that.
Yeah.
But the other reason is because, like you've said and mentioned, who is there? You know, people also lie all the time about who they are and their intentions.
Yeah.
So... Not that also, because I meet up with you, Kingsley, today, that you show me also intentions. Unajua? So, hakuna guarantee pia. Hata ka dating sites, tunaweza sema kuna higher probability that someone could be catfishing and all that. Hata hii tukiwa na yeye face to face, you could lie about your career, could lie about your intentions, could lie about so many things. So, we are just left out there. Now, when it comes to blind dating, we've been chatting maybe on Instagram, on the DM.
Yeah.
And then we are meeting up,
Kwa sababu si lazima ikuwe dating site.
Pia Instagram. In fact, I hear now the latest ni LinkedIn. And to be honest, I'm interested. I think that can work for me.
Where are we safe?
I'll not even lie.
Wow.
Because then I'm like, it will be somebody who is probably a CEO, whatever. So what I have heard and actually seen online, because I interact with young people quite a lot, even on the digital space, the Gen Zs are now, when they're looking for their wababas, they're looking for the CEOs, the moneyed gens. CEO, utapata wapi?
PO Box LinkedIn,
my friend. Hatari. So hata mimi tuko hapo ndani. Siko manane. Anyway. So I wouldn't advocate for blind dates, but I can understand the way the world is today. Yeah. We are really limited in terms of how we are meeting people.
True.
But I would definitely tell someone, if I was meeting another individual and I don't know them, I would probably have my friend sit somewhere in a corner. Trust me, I wouldn't go alone. You can't go alone. Hey, me, I've watched enough movies. I'm a movie lover. I'm a movie freak. I'll go there with my sister, my friend, at a corner. Mwambie wewe jifanye tu, nitakunulia chai ama ni juice, whatever. Kapo kwa kona, kunywa ukiangalia. Mimi nitamitu mse. Probably after an hour, if I feel I'm a bit safe, I'll give you like a signal or something. If I'm not safe, nipigie simu, alafu nijifanye, niko na excuse ya kutoka.
Oh, ulifanya security course. Tuambie tu.
Movies saves lives.
Because you find, you know, in this blind dates, and anybody can fall victim. Yeah. Watu watasema it's only the young, you know, the teens, but anyone, it cuts across. Yeah. We've seen on Netflix Tinder Swindler. You know?
It's real out here.
It is a space where you can't really quantify and say that adversary atakuja na hii direction.
Hawezi mjua.
Yeah, everybody's trying to put their best foot forward.
Yeah.
And just to add on to what you said, when people go into blind dates, sometimes people shy away from sharing their location. What I'd add to your criteria is probably share with a friend that naenda mahali fulani.
Yes.
Nakutana na mtu fulani. Although many people watasema nakuja na mbogi na ni date. Safety first.
Yeah.
You need at least to ensure that your surrounding is safe. Na hii mambo ya watu kukutana mahali private, short homestays.
Oof.
On the first date.
Blunder. I personally am very much against it. And if anyone even suggests it to me, my whole body just shuts down. Like, I don't know you and you invited me over to your house. Let me tell you, even in this day and age, sadly, even if I've known you for like a month or so, I'm still going to be skeptical about coming to your home. You understand me? Because there, it is your realm. You know the inside and outside of that home. Me, I'm coming in as an outsider.
Yeah.
Sijui visu umeweka wapi na intentions zako ni gani towards me. Because people still can carry on a character for as long as it takes mpaka they fulfill their agenda. Also, it's important because this is something I started with my sisters. I've got 2 sisters.
Okay.
Moja younger than me by 10 years. Mwingine older by just 2 years. So me and my big sis huwa tunaongeza. We're closer. But hata huyu mdogo tumemropini ile by force by fire. She's a Gen Z, but we communicate like we are peers. Yeah. And we made a pact that it doesn't matter where you're going with a guy, whether it is a one-night stand or it is someone you know and you are hanging out with them somewhere, you have to let us know. We have a WhatsApp group.
Okay.
So we chat and we let everybody know. Sometimes we even take a picture. I'll be meeting later. Maybe it's an acquaintance or, someone that you're getting to know, with the whole intention of dating or going out on a date.
Yeah.
You take a picture, you send it to them and say, this is the person I'm meeting, tutakwa east side, maybe we'll go later on to this club, but this is the person. And everyone in that WhatsApp group now knows. So again, you feel a sense of responsibility and safety. I've done my part, and I'll also get to know what my sisters are up to. Yeah,
it's very critical because watu wanaficha sana game paka, they end up losing their lives.
I think it's, what it is, Kingsley? Naona ni shame. Watu wanaogopa kujajiwa. Unajua?
And yet ni human nature.
Like labda mimi niko na my sis, right? Na nimemweka mahali juu. Unajua nakuanga na principles. So, but we forget ati labda anaweza kuwa na love interest, labda kuna mse aka sneaky link, I mean, we're human beings at the end of the day, isn't it? So, tuache kuweka watu ni kama ni holier than thou, malaika, flawless and whatever. Let's accept that, they could be having their own secret lives, but because we make it a safe space for them to also show us who they are in their true color, in their freakiness. Okay?
Yeah.
Show me, and I'll know how to handle you.
Exactly.
Then there won't be that point where they need to hide and lie and withhold information. So that's how we've been able to even be with our sisters, me and my sisters. Like, no judgments, whoever, even if you have 3 guys, 4 guys, whatever, tuambie uko na nani leo tujue. Yeah.
That openness really in integrity, just getting to know yourself in your true nature. That is what really can be like step 1, from danger, mitigating such kind of dangers.
True that.
If you're able to understand your situation and your surrounding and then communicate it to somebody who you trust, then that person can be accountable for you.
Yeah.
Na hiyo ndio kitu watu wengi wanaogopanga. Fast forward to, like, I know you don't do blind dates, but your advice. Sasa tunaenda Valentine's.
Yeah.
Nataka tuchore roadmap ya what somebody somewhere who is probably going on a blind date should do. Ama unaenda kumit mtu for the first time.
Yeah.
Ni nini inafaa ikuwe ina run kwa akili yako?
Okay.
Yeah. Because you've done that. I've seen what you've done with the MRX. And this is the kind of conversations that you've been telling people. And, I've personally even learned a lot from your show. Just tell the Crimeshield fans on, right now that you're going to Valentine's, your girl, your boy, blind dates cut across.
Yeah,
Unajua watu wanafikirianga dates ni za ladies peke yake.
And I'm sure even the gents wonder, am I going to meet a crazy chick over there mwenye labda akona issues zake,
drama,
split personalities and other conditions, because nowadays we're also having conversations about mental health. Yeah. So unaweza patana na mtu mwenye akona ninio inaitwanga nini, wachana hata na multiple personalities, ile mara they are hyper, mara they are ninio bipolar. That's the thing, right? And you wouldn't even know what is going on or what they're capable of doing at that point in time. So as you plan on going out on these blind dates, for the guys, kwanza beba pesa, sawa?
I wonder,
my lord, I wonder. Beba pesa. So, treat that girl. Anyway, it's very important that you know that you're meeting in a public area, right? Okay. Like, I'm just going to think if it were me going. Public area is best. A nice, restaurant, somewhere open, not in a private room, not at one of these, too intimate settings, not in someone's house. That already should just tell you, no, don't go. Don't go. The other thing is get the details a bit. Like, at least get to know, yes, they may lie, but they may also tell you the truth, and it's information that your people will need. This is, say, your siblings, your friends, your closed group of friends, their name, probably what they do, okay, where are we going for our date, how long are we going to be there for, that kind of a thing. If there's going to be a change of location, it's also important for you to know. Sometimes, we go on a vibe, the night is still young, dinner has been had, drinks maybe later. Hata wakati huo sasa mkichange location, alert your peeps that, okay, tumetoka hapa. I didn't have the plan to go to another location. But the vibe is vibing. So, kaende. This is where we're going to go at this club, to Seme. For my ladies, I mean, if you can get someone to be with you somewhere at a distance.
Bodyguard tu fulani.
Bro yako, bestie yako, ako tu kwa distance ana cheki how things are unfolding. That is also going to help. Maybe not for the whole duration of the stay while you're there with that person, but at least for some time, because you just never know. What else? Don't agree to be out also too late. I mean, if it's a first date also, I don't want to be the moral police, and I'm not. I'm not going to be here telling you, don't go back to his place. Or, let your instincts also guide you, kidogo. But if you are like me, who's also very cautious, you also want to take it slow. Usikwe na haraka. If really you want to date and you have the purpose of getting to know this person, the first date should just be casual, easygoing. Don't say too late. Don't get too inebriated also. Alcohol will make you do things that you ordinarily would not do. And it even makes you wonder, now why did I do that? End up at someone's place, you don't even know them well. Another thing that I'm always on the lookout for is when we leave and then we join another group. Don't ever think that this group is your friend, or they are your friends. You understand me? Sometimes we get carried away. And most of the time, it's the girl who will be immersed into the bigger boys group. Okay. So you feel like, he likes me so much, he's introducing me to his boys.
Na kumbe ndo amekutana tu hiyo siku.
Unaona. So, vijana pia usifikiria hawezi slip kitu ndani ya drink yako. Usifikirie kila mtu pale ni mzuri. So, starting from this person that you're meeting,
stranger danger.
Stranger danger, maze. And now with this bigger group, don't leave your drink. Just assuming it, we're in this group, so we are all good here. I can leave my drink. Na niende na nirudi, because at least I've spent some time with this guy, so, and he's with these boys, so they're all looking out for me. No. You really don't know the intention. So be very careful.
Mimi naangalianga vitu in a way that probably people won't understand it, but the nitty-gritties.
Why ni mtu wa security bana? It is in your DNA at this point.
Let me surprise you.
Uh-huh.
When you're going to a date, how many people make sure that their phones are charged?
Okay. There's that. I'm on a beba power bank.
Ndio. Umeenda una meet stranger. Na simu yako battery low.
Yeah.
Ni landline.
Aye.
Ama desktop. Ukitoa kwa moto hivi battery imeisha. So it's important for people to always make sure when you're going to a blind date or even just a date, make sure your phone is charged.
True.
And then setting boundaries. You brought it very clear. Set your boundaries. Kama wewe ni mtu umezoea strong tea kama mimi, stick kwa hiyo strong tea.
Kabisa.
Usiende uchanganyishiwe hapo hivyo coffee fulani hapo hivyo kumbe coffee is not coffee.
It's not coffee, it's something else.
Yeah. So basically knowing your boundaries and also studying your surrounding.
Yeah.
You brought up a very good point on, tagging along a friend. That is something that many people, don't practice. Informing your trusted person or your family on where what you're doing is very critical. Because you find that watu wengi sana, vile tumesema hiyo story ya shame, they don't want to share that info.
Yeah.
Just telling people that this is where I am, this is what I'm doing can really mitigate a lot of, issues.
True.
We've seen, I read at the Guardian, they were saying that there are 500 reported cases of femicide in Kenya since 2016, confirmed.
Goodness.
And it's not just statistics, because for me, I take it upon myself, the boy and the girl both have equal responsibilities to ensure their safety.
I agree.
Many people can sit and say that, what is the government doing about it? The big question should be, what are you doing to ensure your safety?
Only you can look out for yourself.
Exactly.
Only you. As in, when you think about it like that, the blame game will happen and it will probably be too late when you're gone.
Imagine.
That is the fact here.
Yeah.
You get? So, do you want to be on that other side where blame game inaendeleo, gava, where were you? Oh, educate your son. Instead of whatever, talk to your girl child, educate your son. Wewe unataka kwa hii conversation wakati ishafanyika? Ama unataka avoid your situation altogether?
Approach yangu inakuanga mitigation number 1. If you are able to prevent these incidences from happening, then why not?
Yeah, man.
Another thing that I've learned over the years in security is have an exit plan. That is why you need to understand your surroundings. Unajua, exit hapa ni wapi? And exit, si lazima iandikwe exit. It's just a way to safety. Unajua mtu atasema, hii hoteli yetu haina exit. Ama pali penye nimeenda haina exit. Wakati unaingia kwa building, lazima you understand how that environment is.
Yeah.
Kama una drive, know where you're parking.
Yeah.
Na si lazima hata udrive off na gari yako. We have, applications, taxi applications that, can, help you move from place A to place B. Which brings me to another critical point. Last year tena Mwalimu, kulikuwa na issue na a lot of these incidences happening kwa hizi mataxi companies. Wanaume na wanawake. Both have become victims in these incidences. And it's part and parcel of this story. It falls under the GBV. It is a huge topic. Hata sijui tutai break down aje, but we'll try as much as we can just to bring out these places. These taxi hailing companies provide means of transport from point A to point B.
Correct.
But they have been changed to do something else. Umesikia tu story to story.
Kama gani, hebu niambie?
So, we have this, sijui niseme ni syndicate ama nini, of people who ferry, boys or girls to places. But now, commercially, if you know what I'm saying.
You don't say.
Yeah. So unakuta rafiki yako anakuintroduce kwa rafiki mwingine ambaye anajua ikifika Friday, this is where I go. It can be two ways. It can be being dropped off and, they can be drugs being ferried also. How safe are you? When you're talking about going to clubs and all these things, you need to understand. Vile umesema, the people who are there, kama huwajui vizuri, hata si kama huwajui vizuri, suspect everybody.
Yep.
Stranger danger.
Kabisa.
you're going to a place, wacha nikupe story sasa ndio uelewe, but in a different perspective. There was this lady who lost the husband. Wakati ali lose this husband, gari yake yenye husband yake alikuwa amemnunulia ilikuwa bado kwa jina yake, now the lady. So hakuwa anaitumia kwa sababu alikuwa na nyingine. So siku moja akasema wacha apeleke hii gari kwa mechanic. Akapeleka kwa mechanic, ikakaa over 6 months, 7 months. Iko kwa mechanic tujua haitumii. Huyu mechanic akaja, akauza hiyo gari. Without her knowledge. Na kwa sababu hayuko keen na hiyo area yake, siku moja kujiwa na Subaru ya Mambaru.
Where they just spraying bullets. Questions will be asked later. Oh my.
Kwa nyumba yake.
Oh my.
Gari yako ilikuwa ina smuggle drugs na ilikuwa imebeba vijana. Na katika harakati ya kubeba hao vijana ikagonga mtoto. Utajitoa aje kwa hiyo shida?
Oh my God.
So I want you to take up that kind of image and now bring it up now to your own personal life. Umeona huyu mama mwenye hiyo gari haku take time kujua where are my assets. Nilipeleka gari kwa garage. By the time wana find out ya kwamba huyo mechanic aliuza gari, it's too late. Same case na hata hizi short home stays. Watu wenye wana own hizi short home stays. Unakuta mtu ameenda amerent a place. Saizi wamepatiana guidelines.
Yeah.
Mtu amerent up space, imeenda hapo hivyo Kingsley is the owner of this apartment. But mimi najua kwamba mimi niko na kwangu penye naishi.
Yeah.
But sasa hii ni ya biashara.
Yes.
Mtu aje pale kwa hiyo building na unyama kama ile tumeona itendeke. Watakujia nani?
Ni
Wewe mwenye nyumba.
Mwenye nyumba.
Yeah. Umejieka kwa mtego yenye ungekuwa umejitoa. So it cuts across. When you're talking about stranger danger, it also brings to, mind accountability.
True.
Be accountable for your own actions. As much as you're going to this, fun places, you're going to the clubs, you're going to these restaurants, you need to be accountable. Mahali penye umetoka ni nini umeacha?
Yeah.
The people you're hanging out with, who are they? Because there are many people in prison who are locked because of things they knew nothing about.
Yeah. Oh, those stories are so sad.
Yeah.
By the way.
Na ukisikia mwalimu hizo stories zote mingi, those people are arrested when they are having, their happiest moment.
That's what they say. Was it Denzel Washington who said, the devil will come for you when you're at your highest.
Angoje wakati uko chini.
At your highest. So you also need to kind of slow down. Like those words really resonate with me. Whenever I'm seeing success is in mejipanga hivi, yani too much favor. Yes, you thank God for favor and you see, hey, vitu zinaingiana. That is when you need to be extra cautious.
Exactly.
Extra. Because that's when the devil comes for you.
We're going to talk about, movement ya mtu from one place to the other. I want to really focus on that because in order for you to go to a place, paka ujue ni wapi unaenda.
Yeah.
How many people do a pre-visit? Mtu amekuambia, and we're talking about Valentine's.
Yeah.
Mwalimu umefanya pre-visit ya mahali.
Reki.
Unaenda kufanya reki. How do you do it?
Unless it's for the menu, so what's the most expensive drink? What you got? And the meals. Actually, I've never, to be honest. I know we do a lot of that whenever we are organizing events. I mean, that space, entertainment and media. And there's always a recce that's done. But on a personal level, I've never done so. Imagine.
It's important.
Like, now you're telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weenda, visit your place, know how the environment is. It gives you an upper hand. Huyo mtu mwenye alikuwa na kuinvite for Valentine's uje hiyo mahali. Si alikuinvite because yeye tayari anajua hiyo area.
Yeah.
So wako more informed.
Yeah.
So itabidi ukamat pana yeye by doing a pre-visit.
Okay.
Understand that surrounding.
Talk to the waiters kiasi. Maybe.
Nunua hata maji. Jua hiyo mahali iko namna gani. It gives you an upper hand. You feel some semblance of control.
I like that.
Yeah. So when you pre-visit a place, do your recce, it becomes an enabling factor for you.
Hey, from today. Hey, you better tell me that. Where are we meeting?
Yeah.
Nitakuwa naenda pre-visit.
Yeah.
Muhimu.